Let's pretend that you had normal. Let's pretend that there was a healthy upbringing with a kid. The first thing the kid is going to learn is how to be with himself, feel himself, perceive what they perceive, start to learn how to interpret their own experiences rather than dismiss them. Then as they grow a little older, they start to learn how to use their bodies, how their bodies work, how to use their bodies effectively, and slowly start to correlate their sensation, their mind, their emotions, and the bodies. So they have a connection with their bodies. It's a living thing. So when by the time you're 12, 13, 14 and your sexual energy is, your body is strong enough to be able to contain the fire of sexual energy, you already have a rapport as a human with your mind, your emotions, your body, and now that sexual energy, which is, it was already there when you were a kid, it's just dormant, if we can say. Your body wasn't strong enough to hold it. Now it can. So now you have a sense of yourself. You have a sense of your life. You have a sense of where your life is going. You have a sense of what life is about. You have a sense of why you have that creative energy and for what purpose and where you should channel it. This is basic education. Nobody's teaching you. You have no idea who you are, where you're coming from, what you're supposed to do. Life is whatever the hell you want it to be, or whatever TV told you, or whatever it's the new fad is. So everything is confused. In my opinion, the real subject isn't about sexuality. People are obsessed with sex. I have premature ejaculation. I don't get an erection. Fix it. It's not. You have a health issue. And health, when we think of health, your average person, what does they think health? I have a symptom. I need to remove it. That's not health. Health is circulation of energy in your system. And how do you do that? So you have to have a relationship with your body. Genuine relationship. Running fast or being able to coordinate in a very optimal way, that's a very shallow relationship with your body. Relationship with your body means you're able to bring your attention inwards, relax in it, feel your body. Feel the subtle movements of your body. Have a dialogue with your body. See the interaction between your emotion and your thought patterns with your body. Now you start to get to know yourself, in other words. That's the beginning of health. Because now you start to remove the obstructions. What's not you, you remove it out of the way so that you get to know you, which means what you're made of, without the bullshit. And that process strengthens the body. And the outgrowth of that is sexuality. Right? So from this place, when you have, it's your, sexuality is your energy. If that makes any sense. Your creative energy. Your creative energy. What is sexuality doing? Creating more of me. Well, who the fuck am I? No idea. What am I? No idea. What am I here to do? No idea. What is the purpose of life and what's my part in it? No idea. So what the hell is sexuality for? Why? What's its purpose? Rubbing, strong sensation, coming, impressing girls, getting applause like an animal. Congratulations. You're an idiot. So if a person has a sexual issue, now I sympathize with you. You don't have a sexual issue. You're unhealthy. You have no idea who you are. You don't know how your body works. You don't know how to connect to yourself at a deeper level. And all of those things are expressing themselves in this quote unquote symptom, and you're particularly attached to that. Now, if you don't have, like, I want to play hockey. I need my equipment. Then I need to learn how to skate. Then I need to learn how to stick handle. Then a bunch of things so that I can get to play hockey. Sexuality, you need a tool. It's your body. How are you going to have sex without a body? But the body isn't the body. The body is the mind, it's the emotions, and it's the thing that lives in the body. It's the spark of light that connects you to a grid. That's the body. So how the fuck are you going to go play the game of sex, which is a sport, like I told you, without the proper equipment? You think the equipment is a penis. Nah, the penis is the extension. I told you before. Check my videos. The penis is the extension of me. It's the plug. I am the phallus. And my cock is the plug. Now, people find it complicated to understand. Now, I can imagine when I was an idiot and I would hear something like this, I would be like, whoa. Like the first time I watched The Matrix. Maybe something like this. But somebody's got to give you perspective, and I'm happy to oblige, genuinely. Like, you need perspective. You're so fucking concentrated. You're like a fucking child obsessed with your anus and your fucking little wee-wee. Like, look at it, sensation, let's rub it like a moron. You need perspective. This is ridiculous. How can you separate sexuality from health and health from sexuality? It's one and the same. So that's why I said sexuality is a sport. It's the sport of creating consciously. And of course, you need a partner, and that's the female as a man. And then you can learn how to bring energies together, men together, women together, and co-create together, so whatever you create is huger, much bigger. Fine, but at least at an individual level. How the hell are you going to heal your body if you don't have circulation of energy? And where are you going to get circulation of energy from if your mind is all twisted? It blocks the energy, literally. It literally blocks the arteries. But you don't know that. You have no sense of this. Or if you do, it's very little. Or you believe in it. None of this is very real. Every thought that you have creates an oscillation in your body that will create a little flicker of a muscle or a ligament, which will clog a little artery, which will reduce the circulation of the blood, which means the oxygen and the nutriments, and the venous system, which removes the filth, and the lymphatic system. It's literal. But y'all don't know that. It seems funny to you. Nah. So you need to study that so that you can understand how your apparatus functions, so that you can then go to the game, which is fucking, sexing. The game of creation. So we can say this, I'm repeating myself, sex is the cosmic sport. You need a tool. So your formative years are to learn how to, first you have to grow your tool. Then you have to learn how to master your tool. Then you go play. And then as you play, you get to learn more about your tool, how to use it, how to not to use it. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do, that work, right? And then you get into the game and the sport. Well, that's all there is. The entire creation is a fucking fest. That's it. What don't you understand besides the fact that you've never just looked at it? It's just a fuck festival. If you don't like that expression, I apologize. It's the dance of sexual power. There's nothing else. Look. So as a human being, you get to play that game consciously, if you want. So what do you need first? Your body. And your body is not separated from your emotions, your mind, the spark of life in it, and the grid. And I can even push it further, we'll stop. It's one thing. When you have a sense of that, how that works, then you go play hockey. Then you go to the arena. And the game has two parts. Men, amongst each other, not we fuck one another. We learn how to bring our masculine principle together to enhance it, so the erection is supreme. And then the females do the same and bring their wombs together to create a super womb, so that it creates a super fucking phallus and a super cunt, so that we can create an empire. And it's certainly not our empire or the empire of some greedy little prick. It's the empire of the true emperor, which is the Lord. The Krishna people will say it's Krishna. Whatever version you want to say. That means the embodiment of Dharma. If that's too big, let's make it smaller, just you yourself. So you know how to use your apparatus. You have a sense of your power, and then you meet a woman, and then the dance begins. And then you start creating things. And she inspires you, and you inspire her. And her spark inspires you and motivates you, or pushes you, or moves you would be the right word. Thank you. Moves you to grow more powerful. And you do the same, so that she becomes a greater womb, more big. So that you can together create more, bigger. And to create here is not so that people applaud you and say you're amazing. To create means to serve. That's what life does. Life serves. And then now you're the emissary of life as a man, and she's the emissary of life as a woman. And then you come together, and whatever you co-create is serving life, which means everything and everyone, including the invisible things that you don't know about. That's what the sex is about. Now, who the fuck told you that before? So, how do we start this? Premature ejaculation. Oh my God. Who started from premature ejaculation? man, I just want to look like, I just want to like hold it for a minute. You have 1,000 other guys online who can talk to you about that. You don't need me to say that. They're already doing a wonderful job. Shout out to them. I don't have nothing to say about that. I could, but I'm not. Because it's a detail. As far as you're concerned, you need perspective. And this is what I'm here to offer you, a perspective to inspire you so that you realize, because you know this. Everybody knows this. That's why everybody's obsessed with sex. Why is everybody obsessed with sex? Because there's nothing else? Well, there may be something else which is beyond sex, but before you can discover what's beyond sex, shouldn't you at least fulfill your function? Which is sexually based in the sense that you're here to create. And how do we create? With sexual power? And for what for? Isn't that, if you want to discover what's beyond sexuality, shouldn't you be at peace with sexuality so it doesn't, like, you're not obsessed with it? How could you discover something beyond if you're obsessed with it or pretending not to be obsessed with it? But you are. You're fake. You're a con artist. You don't want to play the game. You don't want to master the game. You must master the game because that's what we're here to do. And then if you do the job well, then another door opens and you can discover something even greater than the game itself. Fine. You get to discover who made the game. But if you're obsessed with sex and you don't fulfill your function, what are we here for? Ask yourself, what is the fucking human being here for? What are we here for? To like live our dreams? Yeah, so America says. Oh, this is boring. Anyways, food for thought. Thank you.